everyone, my name is Dekarek Vergara Jerome Z, and today we'll be talking about the global city. Attributes of global city. The global city have varied over time, and depending on the source, common features include a high degree of urban development, a large population, the presence of major multinational companies, a significant and globalized financial sector, well-developed and internationally linked transportation infrastructure, local or national economic dominance, high-quality educational and research institutions, and globally influential output of ideas, innovations, or cultural products. Economic power, economic opportunities, economic competitiveness, center of authority, political influence, center of higher and learning culture. These are the attributes of global city. My analysis of global cities are the main engine of globalization. Cities provide large efficiency benefits which result in unprecedented gains in productivity and competitiveness. Cities are the centers of knowledge, innovation, and specialization of production and services. Cities facilitate creative thinking and innovation. High concentration of people in the cities generates more opportunities for interaction and communication, promotes creative thinking, creates knowledge spillovers, and develops new ideas and technologies. Cities provide more opportunities for learning and sharing. Cities facilitate trade and commerce by providing supermarketplaces. Cities serve as production and services centers because the production of many goods and services is more efficient in high-density urban environment. Cities provide consumers with more choices of goods and services. Cities are the agent of social, cultural, economic, and technological and political changes and advancement. So this is why that the cities or the global city are the main engine of globalization. And thank you.
What is the meaning of global city? A global city is a city that has a significant influence on the global economic, cultural, and political landscape. These cities are typically centers of international finance, business, and trade, and they often serve as hubs for transportation and communication networks. Global cities are also known for the cultural diversity and their ability to attract talent from around the world. There is no definitive list of global cities, but some of the most commonly recognized ones include New York, London, Tokyo, Paris, and Hong Kong. Other cities that are often considered to be emerging global cities include Shanghai, Mumbai, Sao Paulo, and Dubai. Global cities are important nodes in the global economy, and they often have a disproportionate impact on national and international politics. They are centers of innovation and creativity, and they are often characterized by their cosmopolitanism and diversity. However, global cities can also be marked by inequality and social divisions, as well as the challenges of managing rapid urbanization and globalization.
Good day, this is Cadet Alonzo, and I'm going to report to you the characteristics of global cities. So, the first is for easy movement. People, goods, and information can travel around the world quickly and easily, like when you chat with someone far away online or buy products made in their country. Next is mixing cultures. Because of this movement, different cultures come into contact and influence each other. You might enjoy music or fashion from other parts of the world. Next is working together. Countries need to cooperate to solve big global issues like climate change or diseases, and they have to team up and make plans together. Next is technology connects. Think about your phone or the internet that helps us talk to people anywhere, share pictures, and learn things from all over the world. And so, globally is all about being more connected, sharing ideas, and working together across borders. It is like a big global neighborhood, and we are all to play a part.
The examples of global cities and why they are considered as global cities. Number 1. New York. New York is often considered the most influential global cities in the world, with a strong and diversified economy, a large and diverse population, and a central role in finance, media, and other key industries. It is home to United Nations headquarters and a number of major financial institutions, and it serves as a major transportation for the northeastern United States. The second, London. London is another major global city with a strong and diversified economy and a central role in finance and other industries. It is home to a number of major cultural and educational institutions, and it is also major transportation hub for the United Kingdom and Europe. The third one is Tokyo. Tokyo is a major global city in Asia with a strong and diversified economy and a central role in finance and other key industries. It is home to a large and diverse population and a number of major cultural and educational institutions, and it serves as major transportation hub for Japan and the surrounding region. Hong Kong is a major global city in Asia with a strong and diversified economy and a central role in finance and other industries. It is a major transportation hub for the region, and it is home to a large and diverse population, as well as a number of major cultural and educational institutions.
So, more examples of global cities are Paris, France. Paris is known for its rich history, iconic landmarks, and cultural influence. It is a major global city in terms of fashion, art, and gastronomy. Paris attracts millions of tourists each year, drawn to its world-class museum like the Louvre and its romantic atmosphere. It also serves as a major financial center, hosting the headquarters of many multinational companies. Next is Shanghai, China. Shanghai is a rapidly growing global city and a major financial center in Asia. It is known for its impressive skyline and bustling markets and a vibrant nightlife. Next is Dubai. Dubai has rapidly transformed into a global city in recent years. It is known for its impressive skyline, luxurious hotels, and extravagant lifestyle. Dubai has become a major business hub in the Middle East, attracting international corporations and hosting numerous conferences and exhibitions. It is also a popular tourist destination with attractions such as the Burj Khalifa. Next is Singapore. Singapore is a global city-state known for its efficient infrastructure, strong economy, and multicultural society. It is a major financial center in Asia, attracting international banks and financial institutions. Singapore is also a hub for technology, innovation, and trade, with one of the busiest ports in the world. The city-state is known for its clean streets, high standard of living, and diverse food scene. Next is Sydney, Australia. Sydney is a global city known for its iconic landmarks, beautiful beaches, and vibrant cultural scene. It is a major center for finance, tourism, and creative industries. Lastly, Los Angeles, USA. Los Angeles is another example of a global city. It is the second most populous city in the United States and serves as the economic and cultural center of Southern California. Los Angeles is renowned for its entertainment industry, being the home of Hollywood and major film studios. It is also a global leader in the production of television shows, musics, and video games. That's all for the examples of global cities.
Hi, my name is Decadent Revin Joy Bonachita, and I am assigned to discuss about the global city, identify the attributes of a global city, and analyze how cities serve as engines of globalization. Questions are: what is the meaning of global city? What are the characteristics of global city? What are the examples of global city? And what are the challenges of global city with the COVID-19 pandemic? So, the concept of global city encompasses attributes such as economic, power, cultural diversity, and connectivity. Cities play a vital role in driving global economic activities and shaping globalization. However, the COVID-19 pandemic has posed unique challenges for global cities. So, let's move on. Attributes of global city. First, we have the economic powerhouse. Global cities are major centers of finance, trade, and innovation, attracting multinational corporations and investments. Next, cultural diversity. These cities are melting pots of different cultures, language, and traditions, fostering creativity and cross-cultural exchanges. Next, third one, connectivity. Global cities are interconnected through transport, networks, digital infrastructure, and international airport hubs, facilitating global flows of goods, people, and ideas. So, we will talk about the challenges of global cities during the COVID-19 pandemic. These are economic fallout. The pandemic disrupted global supply chains, trade, tourism, and financial markets, causing economic downturns and job losses. Social isolation, lockdowns, and travel restrictions have limited human interaction and cultural exchange, affecting the social fabric of global cities. The next, healthcare strain. Increased demand for healthcare services, testing, and vaccination has put a strain on the healthcare systems of global cities. Digital divide. The shift to remote work and online learning has highlighted the digital divide and limited access to technology in some communities. So, mitigating these challenges. Sustainable recovery. Implementing sustainable development strategies and investing in renewable energy to build back better. Next, enhancing resilience. Developing robust healthcare systems, disaster management plans, and social safety nets for future crises. We have the digital transformation. Promoting digital literacy, bridging the digital divide, and leveraging technology to drive economic growth and innovation. So, my conclusion about the challenges of the global city in COVID-19 pandemic. Global cities are dynamic hubs that drive economic, cultural, and social globalization. While the COVID-19 pandemic has presented unprecedented challenges, these cities have the potential to bounce back, adapt, and shape more resilient and sustainable future. So, thank you.
So I'm Decadit Janin Magdagad. So I am discuss the what are the challenges of global cities with the COVID-19 pandemic. So since the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic crisis, the scientific community has constantly been striving to shed light on various issues such as mechanism driving the spread of virus, its environmental and socio-economic impacts, and necessary recovery and adaptation plans and policies. Given the high concentration of the population and economic activities in the cities, they are often hotspots of COVID-19 infections. Accordingly, many researchers are struggling to explore the dynamics of the pandemic in urban areas to understand the impacts of COVID-19 on the cities. So, during the acute phase of the pandemic, stressors such as social distancing, organizing of family life, schools, and businesses, fear of COVID-19 infections, and possibly loss of family members or friends are initially in the forefront. So, the COVID-19 pandemic has had a profound impacts on all aspects of daily life, from individual health and safety measures. So, to the changing nature of work life, to this looks a lot different than a few months ago. The pandemic has caused tremendous uncertainty and triggered a need to rethink how we live and interact with the public spaces. So, major challenges of the urban growth include the affordable housing, urban policies, inequalities, and access to service and amenities. So, cities has endured pandemics in the past and have been able to innovate to survive. The current taste of the urban resilience has come at a time of unprecedented technological advancement that has allowed of various adaptation mechanisms that can aid urban recovery. Thus, the cities developing countries need to focus on the developing resilience through adapting strategies that promote the inclusion and equal resource distribution when building new infrastructures or developing urban spaces. This will help them face the similar public health crisis head on in the future by the COVID-19 pandemic. So that's all.
The COVID-19 pandemic, a global health crisis of unprecedented scale, posed multifarious challenges to global cities around the world. These cities, known for their bustling economies, diverse populations, and interconnectedness, found themselves at the epicenter of the crisis. This explores the profound challenges faced by global cities during the COVID-19 pandemic, ranging from public health concerns to economic impacts and the imperative for future preparedness. Public health challenges. One of the most pressing challenges was managing the public health crisis. Global cities had to swiftly adapt to the surge in COVID-19 cases. Testing and contact tracing became paramount in identifying and isolating cases, while healthcare systems faced severe strains. Hospitals in major global cities struggled to provide adequate beds, ventilators, and medical staffs to handle the overwhelming influx of patients. Moreover, the complex task of vaccine distribution was a central concern, with the need to coordinate the vaccination of large and diverse population while addressing vaccine hesitancy. Economic impact. The economic impact of the pandemic was devastating, with global cities heavily reliant on sectors like tourism, entertainment, and hospitality. During the birth of the economic downturn, job losses and business closures were widespread, with small business struggling to survive due to lockdowns and reduced foot traffic. Global cities had to implement measures to stimulate economic recovery, support businesses, and provide relief to workers who had lost their livelihoods. Social inequality. The pandemic laid bare existing social inequalities, with marginalized communities disproportionately affected by COVID-19. Lower income communities and communities of color experienced higher infection rates and death tolls. Global cities face the challenges of ensuring equitable access to testing and medical care in underserved areas. Infrastructure strain. Global cities, often characterized by crowded public spaces and bustling transportation systems, and had to adapt to infrastructure strains. Healthcare systems were overwhelmed, leading to overcrowding in hospitals and shortages of critical supplies. International relations. Navigating international relations was another challenge as global cities sought to secure medical supplies, share research, and address travel restrictions. The pandemic underscored the need for global collaboration in the face of a common threat as cities looked to their international counterpart for support and knowledge sharing. Remote work transition. The shift to remote work was a seismic change for many global cities. The digital divide became evident as not all residents had access to the technology and internet required for remote work and education. Cities also had to rethink urban planning to accommodate remote work trends and reduce congestion, prompting discussions about the future of office spaces and transporting systems. Public communication and mental health. Clear communication was crucial during the pandemic, and global cities faced the ongoing challenge of combating misinformation and encouraging adherence to public health guidelines. Simultaneously, the pandemic took a toll on mental health. Feelings of isolation and anxiety increased, necessitating the provision of mental health support services and resources to help residents cope with emotional strain. Urban planning and future preparedness. Global cities began reimagining public spaces, exploring redesigns that allowed for social distancing and outdoor activities. The pandemic also underscored the importance of investing in telemedicine infrastructure to reduce the burden on physical healthcare facilities. Looking ahead, cities are now focused on building resilience and preparedness for future pandemics. This includes improving healthcare infrastructure, creating strategic reserves of essential medical supplies, and developing pandemic response strategies.
The Global Village Theory. Marshall McLuhan's concept of a global village is a concept that highlights the interconnectedness of individuals across the globe, facilitated by contemporary technologies. Introduced the Global Village Theory. Marshall McLuhan's Global Village Theory, developed in the 1960s, posits the world as an interconnected village influenced by electronic media. This theory is still relevant in the digital era, highlights the potential of technology to unite people worldwide. Identify the attributes of a global village. A global village, as described by Marshall McLuhan's Global Village Theory, possesses several key attributes. First, interconnectedness. In a global village, people and cultures are connected across geographical boundaries through communication technologies like the internet, enabling the exchange of information and ideas. Second, rapid information flow. Information travels quickly and easily, allowing events and news to be shared globally in real time. Third, cultural exchange. Different cultures can interact and influence one another, leading to a more diverse and interconnected world. Fourth, shrunken space and time. The concept of distance and time zones become less significant as communication technology bridges gaps and makes the world feel smaller. Fifth, increased awareness. People in a global village have access to a wide range of information, leading to increased awareness of global issues and events. These attributes illustrate how the global village theory envisions a world where communication technologies have transformed the way we interact, share information, and perceive the world, making it feel like a closely knit, interconnected village. Provide examples. Certainly, here are some examples of how the global village theory, as proposed by Marshall McLuhan, is evident in our modern world. First, social media. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram allow people from around the world to connect, share their lives, and exchange ideas in real time, creating a sense of global interconnectedness. Second, news and information. The rapid dissemination of news and information via the internet and 24-hour news channels ensures that global events are known and discussed by people everywhere. Third, global entertainment. Popular movies, music, and television shows are now accessible worldwide, creating a global pop culture that transcends borders. Fourth, international politics. International diplomacy, global summits, and organizations like the United Nations showcase the interconnectedness of nations and their efforts to address global issues. Fifth, cultural exchange. Festivals, art exhibitions, and cultural events featuring traditions from different parts of the world allow for the exchange of cultural elements. These examples illustrate how communication technologies and globalizations have brought the concept of the global village to life, fostering interconnectedness and interdependence on global scale.